Hello, and welcome to the Contra Costa School of Performing Arts. This is our tour number 3, which is a tour through our academic program. My name is Lisa Kingsbury, and I'm the Director of Community Engagement here at SPA. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the overall view of our academic program. First, we start with our graduate profile, and this is our North Star. This is what we want all of our students to be when they graduate after their 7 years at SPA. And this is really based around our guiding principles of our core values. And our 4 core values are rigor, relevance, resilience, and relationships. This document was created by our SPA staff and community before our school even started back in the summer of 2016. And ever since then, it's been reiterated a couple of times. And this document is alive in our school. It is a living document. Students refer back to it, teachers refer back to it. And the idea is that when our students get to their senior year to before graduation in their senior process class, they look at this document and they say, I am a SPA graduate because I can think critically and creatively solve problems. And my proof of that is, and then they would sort of display their products, both academic and arts, to show how they've met this graduate profile. Next, I want to talk about our scope and sequence. So this is our full 7-year sequence from 6th grade to 12th grade. You'll notice that there are not a lot of classes and not a lot of choices. This kind of program is called Reduce and Prescribe. The idea is that we've reduced the number of academic courses and we sort of prescribe your progress through them with just a few choices when we get to high school. In this way, we can really put a lot of our resources in our arts program because this, of course, is the School for Performing Artists. In 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, you'll notice that students take English, math, history, science, PE, and there is one caveat in math where they can accelerate. So in 6th and 7th grade, they're given the choice to do an acceleration exam to see if they're ready to move on a little bit faster. And so they can start algebra in their 8th grade year. When we get to the high school program, you'll notice in 9th and 10th grade, it's pretty much the same, except that we've added world languages with Spanish, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 for our high school 9th and 10th graders. In 11th and 12th grade, you'll notice 2 things. Number one, there's a lot more choice. So students are given choice of 5 different AP courses. So in 11th and 12th grade English, they can choose AP Language and Composition and also AP Literature and Composition. Then within social science in 11th grade, they can choose AP US History. You'll notice in 12th grade, it isn't a choice. All of our students take AP Government. We have found this is a very successful program. We've basically taken the semester-long AP Government course through the College Board and we've stretched it out over an entire school year. And that way we've added a lot more supports, a lot more scaffolding, and a lot more information. And all of our students are very successful with that program. Then also in science, students in 11th grade can choose to take AP Environmental Science. You'll notice in 12th grade, there are a few gray boxes within their schedule, and this is for flexibility for our students. Some of our students choose to take more arts classes in their senior year. Some of our students choose to take more advanced courses, perhaps at a community college with dual enrollment or perhaps online. And so it gives them a flexibility to really personalize their academic program their senior year. So let's talk about college entrance exams. So for colleges, we're going to focus on our CSU and UC requirements. We find a bulk of our students do stay within state, but it is good to note that if you achieve the UC requirements, that puts you eligible for colleges across our nation. We currently have students in Boston, in New York City, in upstate New York, in Boise, Idaho, and then all over California. So if you meet the UC requirements, you will, of course, be eligible for any other private or public school across our nation. Even some schools internationally, we have had students apply and get accepted to international schools. They just chosen not to go there. So you'll notice in the first column are the CSU entrance requirements. The middle column is the UC requirements, and the final column are our SPA graduate requirements. So you'll notice in social science, we actually require an extra year of study within social science, and that is that AP government and also a full year of economics. That's a little bit more than is required. English, 4 years are required, so of course we offer the 4 years. In mathematics, 3 years are required, 4 are recommended. At SPA, we do 3 years all the way through Algebra 2. In science, 2 years are required. 3 is recommended for the UC, so we did tack on that 3rd year. In foreign language, 2 are required, 3 recommended, so we do have our students go all the way through Spanish 3. In the performing arts, only 1 year is required. You'll notice it says nothing in SPA graduation, but that's because that's not under the SPA electives. We do offer a 4-year program, so you'll end up with something like 100 more units than the UC expects you to have within the performing arts. And then under electives, the A to G requirements for CSU and UC require 1 year, which is just 1 extra class in all of the categories above. But at SPA, you'll end up with about 90 more class units than you are required to have. So the SPA diploma meets or exceeds the CSU and UC requirements in all subject areas. So our academic platform. So we are a Summit Learning Platform School. And basically what that means is that we work with summitlearning.org. If you'd like to find out more, you can go to their website. And they are our content management system as well as our learning management system. So the screenshot that you see right here, imagine if it is 4 textbooks open to their table of contents. And this is what our students see every day and what they work on. It is a project-based learning platform. So students are working towards a project in a multi-week fashion. And that end product could be anything from an essay to a lab report, to a presentation, to a Socratic seminar, to a debate. Most projects end with both an individual component and also a group collaborative component, and then something that incorporates their arts. So this is a short little video that goes into a little bit more detail about the Summit program, gives you a fuller picture of the scope and sequence.
Every student learns differently, and every student should be able to reach their full potential. Introducing the Summit Learning Platform, a free online tool that empowers personalized learning in any classroom. Students can set goals for school, college, and beyond, and learn how to connect each goal to their daily actions with mentoring from their teachers. The Summit Learning Platform comes with over 200 projects where students can apply their knowledge and develop deeper learning skills, allowing students to practice collaboration, communication, and problem solving to help them connect the classroom to the real world. Students work through content at their own pace and take assessments to demonstrate their understanding so that they can discover how they learn best, making them aware of what they are learning and why they are learning it. Real-time information allows students to reflect on their progress. Teachers can coach their students and customize instruction to fit each student's individual needs, all while being supported by a robust teacher guide and a nationwide community of educators. The Summit Learning Platform is the most comprehensive free tool available to bring personalized learning to your classroom, giving teachers more time to build stronger relationships with students, so that every student can be successful in the classroom and beyond. Bring personalized learning to your classroom with the Summit Learning Platform.
So to learn a little bit more about the program, there's a couple of things that you can do. Number one, you can go to summitlearning.org. There's a lot more information and quite a few more videos that you can watch. But you can also watch our tour called the PLP, which we shortened Summit's personalized learning platform to the PLP for our students. And we actually have a student who takes you onto her platform and shows you around the different pieces of the program. It kind of helps you know how SPA works with the PLP. So that's just a little sneak peek at what Summit is all about. And again, it is both our content management system and learning management system combined. It is an extremely robust platform that our students use, and our parents have access to the exact same platform. So you will get a login as well as your students. If you want more information, there's a lot more introductory videos that you can watch. Just go to summitlearning.org. Moving right along, I want to talk a little bit about our mentoring program. Mentoring is one of our core values. We really find that it's important that every student at SPA has an adult that has eyes on them at all time and basically is focused on them and their success. So at SPA, each mentor meets with their mentees at least once a week. sometimes twice a week, depending on how their schedules line up. All of our students also meet with their mentor in what's called community meeting on Mondays. So community meeting is about kind of what it says, community building, a little bit about social emotional learning, a little bit about executive functioning, another way for their mentor to check in with them. And those communities are small little pods, usually anywhere from about 7 to 16 students, depending on grade level, are in those pods. Another way that we mentor is by using our older students. One of the great things about being a 6th through 12th grade school is that we have these high school students that have so much experience and knowledge to pass on to their middle school counterparts. So we have a program called Youth Educators, where our high school students mentor our middle school students, specifically in academics. Quite often they'll push into their homeroom class. This year that's called Academic Lab, where they can work one-on-one or with a smaller group of kids who are just trying to tackle one concept, one idea, complete one little checkpoint or activity. And then we also have youth council, and that's again our high school students that mentor our middle school students, but this time in sort of restorative justice and behavior. Quite often it's about friendship issues, learning how to deal with different obstacles within friendships. And our high school students come in and they do restorative justice circles with our middle school students. And quite often they listen to their high school counterparts much more attentively than they would have to their adult staff members. So we're really proud of those two programs. This is a snapshot of our school profile. So every year when our graduates start applying for college, every transcript that is sent out with a school profile, which essentially tells that college or university what SPA is all about. And so we've had two graduating classes, the class of 2019 and 2020. And this is just a little snapshot of where those students went. Some of them went to 2-year schools, some of them went to 4-year schools. We have a collection of students, I think I mentioned earlier, that are everywhere from the West Coast to the East Coast. Some of them are in advanced arts programs and some of them are in other fields. Some of them have chosen arts-related fields. We have a few of our dancers who are now in kinesiology programs because they want to help dancers heal from their years of study. We're really excited to see where our students go when they complete our program. And we've had some really good success with our homecoming. We've only had 2 homecomings, but it's been lovely to invite our alumni back to speak to our current students. So that's a little snapshot into our academic program. If you can take a look at our other tour that is specifically on the Summit Learning Platform, it's called tour number 4, the PLP. And you can actually see parts of the platform, and we have a student that takes you through their particular platform. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My information is down below. You can also find me on our website, so CoCoSpa.org. If you click on who we are, go to administration, you'll find myself. You'll also find our principal and our director of curriculum. Brianna Shavar is our director of curriculum, and she can really talk to you a lot about our academic program, the different kinds of ways that we do supports and interventions for our students, but any of us can answer any of your questions that you might have about our program. Thanks again.